know. Okay. I don't know if I'm live. Okay. I think I might be live. If you hop on, um, drop a comment because this is being funky. Okay, if you're here, drop a comment. I don't know if this is working. I'm hoping it's working. If you could drop a comment. If you've hopped on, I don't know if this is working. Hopefully it is. Okay. So it says there's 4 people watching, so I hope that means that this is working. So, okay. I'm going to talk about showing up consistently while showing the messy middle, but I also want to first tell you who I am. So, I am Essence Lawrence. I live in Wisconsin. I have 2 beautiful babies. I have a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old, a boy and a girl. I have a family. I have been a coach since January of 2019. I started as just a challenger, 6 months postpartum, just hoping to lose some weight. And then 2 weeks in, after being very anti-coach, I was already sharing my journey, and I decided to go into coaching. So I was a skeptic. I'm not anymore. So I am a diamond coach. I have been so close to 1-star diamond for quals for a really long time, so I'm hoping to get that extra step up. But I feel really strongly about showing up consistently. Hi, Nicole. I'm so happy it's working. Okay. So I'm really big on showing up consistently no matter what. So I don't work out a day. I'm going to tell that. I'm going to say that. I'm not going to hide and try to be perfect. I'm not going to try and act like life is always rainbows and butterflies because it's not. So showing up consistently is really what has been the biggest push for me. When I say I've been a coach since January of 2019, that means that I basically have paid my $15 fee since January of 2019. I went to Summit that first year in 2019 in Indiana. And that was kind of my first big push. I had signed a couple challengers here and there by talking, and I was that really spammy person in my stories that shared awful graphics and wasn't really showing myself and everything else. So my business really took off this year in January. That's when I decided that I have the potential to make this a full-time income above and beyond what I have. Since January, I have consistently brought in over half of what I make at the hospital. Insert Beachbody disclaimer. I also work 3rd shift in the ER part-time as a tech. So that on top of babies, I'm a photographer. I own a business as well. Family, we're building our house in March. Everything, it's so crazy. And you can be consistent in this journey even with a crazy life. And that's what I urge you, and what I go by and what I share. We are not walking Beachbody billboards. We are coaches ourselves, and people could go to the site and sign up for Beachbody, but without having a set coach. People are joining you because they want you as their coach, because you have inspired them, because your crazy life and you finding time for you is what got them to want to start their journey. So show up as you. So first, showing up, we have this beautiful thing called stories. Whether you use Facebook mainly or Instagram, your stories is probably going to be your number one attention grabber for most people. That's just from what I've seen. Maybe it's totally different for you. Maybe you've marketed differently, but that's what I have found. So I'm an excessive story sharer, so no way you need to have 15 to 30 stories a day at all. But I do, and no matter how hard I try not to have a million stories a day, I do. And what I share and what I urge you to share is obviously your journey. I'm a big dance partier with Go-Go Juice. You do not have to be. Find your own unique way to share the products without just blasting the name. I almost never, ever, ever, sorry, there's a piece of hair. I almost never share what the containers look like. I don't ever use the word energize or soup or Shakeology. Maybe that works for you, but I come up with my own name, so they talk to me about it. Go-Go Juice is my life. Working third shift, having kids, running coaching full-time, running a photography business, everything else, that's my life, and I talk about it hard because it has given me so much life. So talk about the products without being spammy. I'm not a huge fan of tons of graphics. There are amazing graphics out there, but people like to just click right past those. So they want to see your face. Show up with your face on your social media. So sharing the products without the name and the glory of the beautiful packaging it comes in, finding your unique ways. Just because I dance party or someone else dance parties doesn't mean you have to. If it's not your thing, do not get up there and dance party. I am a prior dancer for 19 years, so that just works for me. It pumps me up. Also, so products, superfoods. I always call them superfoods. I show the fun ways I make them. I'll do a boomerang of like blending them, saying like super pumped for my superfoods. I will just do a boomerang of drinking it. I'll make bowls and put like what kind of fruits I put in there. I will explain what it has helped me with. So my gut health, regulating me, everything else. So I put all that in there without, again, being spammy and using graphics. And then I obviously put workout clips or whatever I'm doing that day. I will have a little text on there. I'll put a song to it or whatever. I try to not do more than like 3 slides of my workouts, but however, again, find what works for you, but you need to be showing up. You need to be showing that you use the products. You need to be showing that you're using the programs. It's okay to skip days, not skip days, but have off days. Explain that as well. People are not going to relate, and I guarantee you probably aren't going into a hard, intense workout every single day your entire coaching journey, and that's okay. People are not going to relate to you being all in 24/7. People aren't going to relate to your health and fitness journey. They're going to relate to the other aspects of it. And what I mean by this is, in between sharing the products and your workouts and your team calls, you should always be talking about coaching. You are not going to grow without having other working coaches under you. And in order to have other working coaches under you, you have to talk about the coaching journey. You just have to. It's not, I know it can be super awkward, but don't make it awkward. If you have a team call, I'll do just like a boomerang. I take my tribe, I say team call night, and I just give a brief explanation about what we're talking about. Let's say it was inviting. I'll be like chatting about how to grow our business and involve you or whatever it is. So you have to talk about the coaching opportunity in order to grow. Hold on. So, I don't know. Again, in between sharing coaching, your journey related, you need to show you. You need to show your life. That this fits into your life. Again, we are not Beachbody walking billboards. We are us using the amazing resources they have provided us. They have given us like the silver platter of sharing, of opportunity to grow, and all the resources handed to us. Now it is what we do with it that's going to help build us up. So in between there, like I have my kids, and I have the messy middle of my day not going how I have planned, and the fact that there are many times, TMI, that I'm sitting on the toilet and sending an invite, or following up, or checking in with my girls. I work in pockets of time because I am a mom, and I own businesses, and I am a coach, and I am a human being. So don't think that you can only show up when you have the perfect face of makeup. Oh my gosh, this fly. You don't have to show up only when your makeup's done, your hair's did. The only reason I look like this is one, I got new makeup today, so I tried it out, and we had pictures yesterday. My hair's a mess normally. It's typically in a top bun, plopped over my head. Remy, please stop. And I'm still showing up like that. I normally don't wear makeup. I will show up like that. I don't care. I look a hot mess half the time, and I'm going to show up because that's what people are going to relate to. Don't think you can only show up when you look all did up, because people don't relate to that. Be relatable. So obviously, like I said, share the products, share your journey, share coaching, share your workouts, everything else, but share the messy middle as well. Places that you need to be sharing, or I recommend and have found great success with, your stories, Instagram or Facebook. I have mine linked. Your feed. You need to be showing up on your feed because this is how new people are going to find you. So Instagram, Facebook, I do both. Whatever it is, you need to be showing up in your feed. I show up. I talk about my Challenger journey once a week, and I talk about my coaching journey once a week, and then the rest is like family and building and stuff like that. And then again, doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to have the perfect image. You don't have to have the perfect caption. Stop going and looking at other coaches and seeing what they're talking about. Be real, be you, because people want to sign up with you. If they wanted to go sign up with that other coach, they would go sign up with that other coach. So be real. Like, I have posted posts that I'm like, guys, like, I am losing my everlasting mind. These kids are driving me insane. And I want to cry in a corner. And that's been like the best interaction. And that creates you to connect with people. Be relatable. Just show up. If you realize that you haven't been on your stories all day, it has been a crazy day. It's already 7 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, midnight, whatever it is. Hop on, look in the hot mess you are, and be like, guys, today was hard. My phone was barely touched. I'm sorry I didn't hop on. Like, life was hard today, and I'm going to make tomorrow better. That's it. People relate to that. People connect with you that way. So just show up. It doesn't have to be perfect. Stop with the super posting GIFs all the time. If you go to your story and you have 10, like, graphics on there, people aren't going to relate to you. Just show your face. It doesn't have to look pretty. It doesn't have to be perfect because people don't relate to that. And then, what else? Yeah, just be relatable. That's kind of all I really had to talk about, is just be consistent. Every single day you need to be on your story. Every single day, I would say rule out of it. I try to show up every single day on my feed. 5 out of 7 days is pretty good. 4 out of 7 days, 4 out of 7 at the very minimum. You need to be showing up on your feet. You need to be sharing the products. You need to be sharing your journey. You need to be sharing your workouts, even if it's just a sweaty selfie. Talk about the hard, messy middle, because that's what people relate to. If you haven't heard the word relate enough out of this live, please, I will say it again, be relatable. Perfect is not relatable. They don't relate to your journey yet. But if you talk to them and explain what this journey has done for you, you have to explain that in your stories and in your feed. They'll start to be like, okay, maybe I need that. Yeah, like, I would love to have some energy from some go-go juice. What is this go-go juice you're talking about? And that starts conversation. Also, this is on top of showing up on your stories and your feed. You're going to have some people that do come to you, but you need to be consistently showing up in people's inboxes, which means you need to be inviting a lot. You have to consistently be in people's inboxes in order to find the people that you can change their lives. You are changing people's lives with this opportunity, and you are serving a disadvantage. Words are hard. Whatever. You are holding people back by not sharing this opportunity and in their inbox. You have to be consistently inviting, even if it's the same person. Obviously, don't be that annoying person that's in their inbox every single day. They've never responded to you. Personally, I like to give them like a month or 2 in between invites if they haven't invited, but you have to consistently be inviting, because that's how you're going to find your people. That's how you're going to find your tribe. People are scared to reach out to you, but they know that they want and need this opportunity that you have been sharing consistently for the last year or months or weeks, whatever it is. Don't be that person that only shows up when there's a sale. Don't be that person that only shows up every other month. Be that person that is there every single morning, and they know that when they're ready, you are still going to consistently be there. You have to be there consistently. So, please, if you haven't been showing up consistently, today is a perfect day to start. Go get in those stories. Even if you're like, hey, I have not been on here in a hot minute. Life has been crazy. 2020 has been insane. And right now, I choose to have the mindset to get started and keep going. That's all you have to say. You don't have to explain yourself. But you need to show up consistently as you, because people want you. They don't want to go sign up and have a random coach generated to them. They want to sign up with you because you have inspired them, because you've shown up consistently and shown the hard, messy middle. That's it. This doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to look perfect. Like I said, if you go to my stories, most of the days I am a hot freaking mess. My kids are a hot mess. My house is a hot mess. My journey is a hot mess. But guess what? I've been showing up every single day since at least January. It takes at least about 6 months to a year for people to start believing that they could possibly be impacted the way you have and start to get out of that skeptic stage and think that they may have a chance at starting this. 6 months to a year. So you need to start showing up every single day for years, because if you're in this group, that means you don't plan to go anywhere. That means that you plan to be consistent and grow and continue to help change people's lives. So start showing up every single day on social media, and you will start noticing that people are watching you, and you are going to start freaking flying. So, on that note, show up consistently. Stop trying to be perfect. You are freaking amazing just the way you are, whether your hair's up here, down here, thrown all over the place. You think you look a hot mess. I promise you, you look perfect to someone else, and someone else needs your inspiration and motivation to keep going. So, I'm going to keep it kind of short. I know it's already 16 minutes in. I feel very honored that I was able to talk live in this group, and I think we're going to crush some amazing goals. Let's go out of this year. I can't believe I'm already saying almost end of this year. Reaching goals. Let's be consistent from here on out, and I am so excited to run alongside all of you guys. So, happy Wednesday. Let's crush it, and I hope to chat with all of you. Bye, guys.